So you want to hear school students talk about their travel experiences, learnings, escapades, episodes, knowledge, incidents from all the corners of the globe. Terra Talk, platform from where young voices reach out to the world. Brought to you by EdTerra Adventures, committed to truly educational student travel.
High-rise buildings worth mind-boggling prices, world's finest amusement and recreation parks, extremely clean and tidy lanes, state-of-the-art technology and education, and ubiquitous beauty.
Sounds surreal, isn't it?
Well, to our astonishment, the countries of Singapore and Malaysia brought life to our surreal and nearly impossible scenarios, and this was how it went.
Greetings.
Ni hao.
Harap awak sihat.
I'm Alisha Hasnani.
Along with Manaswini Poduri
And David Jain from Delhi School of Excellence, Banjara Hills.
Terra Talk, a platform from where young voices reach out to the world.
First things first, how and when did all this start?
It all started from just a circular issued by our school announcing an educational trip to Singapore and Malaysia. And here we are with never-ending bags full of learning, memories, of course, the Malaysian chocolates. The trip was organized just after the term and examinations had finished. What a relief. So, could you enlighten the listeners about what we did on this trip?
Well, it was a long journey which didn't seem to be one.
Indeed, it just passed in a jiffy. I wished I could live the trip forever.
Yeah, so the first country was Singapore.
I had soon started to see what I had once visualized.
We started off at the iconic Changi Airport. The airport in itself was a spectacle. After that was the renowned Jewel. The huge and beautiful waterfall, along with the parks, served us all the vibes. Next were the visits at the famous Malayan statue in the day, and at night, the river cruise. We enjoyed the panoramic view of Singapore, the gigantic buildings with lights twinkling all over. What a view it was.
I personally liked the gardens by the bay. The exquisite range of flowers truly were a thing to watch. Next was the highly informating and illuminating Boeing Center, where I learned, experienced and flew an airplane in a simulator. And there it was, my favorite Sentosa Island. It was truly amusing and fun to visit. The luge ride gave me the thrills, and the beachside sunset gave me all the feels.
And now, the attraction many might be waiting for, the Universal Studios. The roller coaster, Jurassic rides, Revenge of the Mummy and many more. All were just worth it. I thoroughly enjoyed the entire amusement park.
Before heading to Malaysia, we went to the most awaited science center, a center with so much learning and fun activities. It was science made simple. The special lightning show was simply stunning. We left Singapore with so much learning and knowledge.
Definitely gonna use some of those in my school.
Now was Malaysia.
The bus ride from Singapore to Kuala Lumpur was the major highlight of the trip. We danced our heart out and sang Bollywood and Tollywood songs. It was literally the best segment of the trip. The city of Kuala Lumpur is the heart of Malaysia, the expansive and glamorous Twin Tower with lights all over, its peak touching the sky.
The indoor theme park on the Genting Highlands was a treat to all of us. We lived it to the fullest extent. Also, the Seren Batu Caves. I was overwhelmed by the aesthetic and tranquil appeal of the place. It was a perfect depiction of a rich culture.
Sounds interesting. It really is exciting and fun. Is there anything important we've learned from the trip?
Time management. The Singaporeans and Malaysians being really particular about time has forced us to learn about time management. Being on time is considered as a sign of respect in these countries.
Cultural diversity. Both the countries have a diverse population. They have different ethnicities, languages and religions which have taught us a lot about the culture here.
History. A tour guide has explained a lot about history. Singapore and Malaysia, both the countries have been said to have a colonial rule of British.
That was great to hear from you all. Last but not the least, I would like to express my sincerest gratitude to my school, EdTerra Adventures and everyone who have contributed to make this wonderful trip possible. A big thank you to all from the bottom of our hearts.
Like what you're listening? Stay tuned for new podcasts on edterra.com/Terra Talk.